Breakdown for the Chi, Season 1, Episode 4 Quaking Grass. Brandon and Ronnie had an argument about why he killed the young boy Cookie Johnson. As they argue, Brandon attacks Ronnie and they fought. After the fight, Ronnie touched Kevin in the shoulder and Kevin was scared, so he shot Ronnie in the stomach with the gun he got from Jake and they ran away. As they find a place to lay low, Brandon asks Kevin if he sold him out to Ronnie. Kevin panicked, saying he was scared. Brandon tells him to calm down. Take off the t-shirt since it has blood and give him the guy. Ronnie is bleeding as he walks back to his house. He starts to get dizzy and he fell on the floor. Kevin went home late and asked his sister to let him in through the window, since she owes him a favor, and Brandon got stopped by the police as he was heading home. Luckily, when they asked him where he works, he says works in the restaurant where the cop has been trying to get reservation for his anniversary, and he helped him with the reservation, and that's how he escaped. Ronnie's grandmother wakes up and she sees the blood on the wall. As she was turning, she sees Ronnie on the ground and called Jada to help Ronnie since she works at the hospital. Jerica finds a gun in Brandon's bag, and she was so disappointed in him because she told him no to do anything stupid. She started crying, then walked away. Reg found out that Jake stole his gun and started to interrogate him by threatening to cut his dreadlocks. Jake tells Reg he's going to bring the gun back. Quentin starts to observe the 63rd mob house to see what's going on in that house. Jada arrives and helped Ronnie to block the bleeding by using diapers and the medication she stole from work. Brandon went back to his parents' house since he had an argument with his girlfriend. Brandon hides the gun under the bed, but his stepfather saw it and acted like he didn't see anything. Jake tells Kevin that he has to bring the gun back, but Kevin tells him that he doesn't have the gun with him. Jake says he must bring it back or else they are fucked. Kevin got invited to the house party by his crush Andrea. Kevin met with Brandon to tell him that he needs the gun back because the person they took the gun from is nobody to fuck with. Brandon tell Kevin he has to fetch it at home. Kevin, Jake, and Papa arrived at Andrea's party, but it was boring and Papa had to dance and switch up the vibe to make it lit. Brandon went to look for the gun, but it was no longer there because his stepfather took it, and he tells Brandon that the gun is gone and he can't bring guns to his house. Ronnie's grandmother was curious about what happened to Ronnie. She asked him if he killed someone, and he said no. She was worried about him since she saw him laying on the floor like he's dead. Kevin and Jake met with Brandon about the gun situation, and Brandon tells the boys he doesn't have the gun with him anymore. Brandon tells Jake that he's going to solve the situation by going to his brother Reg. Brandon went to Reg's crib and tells Reg that he had the gun, but now is gone. He offers to pay money, but Reg says he owes him and he will pay by working for him. Detective Armando Cruz went to Ronnie's house. When he enters, he sees the blood on the wall and a bedsheet covered with blood. As he turned, Grandma pointed him with a shotgun and tells him to walk away. Brandon visited his cousin, and as they were smoking, he had flashbacks about Ronnie's shooting since he doesn't know that Ronnie is still alive.